What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be comparing the Hi-Point HP-15 versus the Radical RF-15 SOCOM. We've already done reviews over both these guys, kind of our first impressions. Go check them out if you haven't already. They have a little bit more details about the actual firearms themselves. This is just going to be comparing the two and how they've done with 1,000 rounds in them. So Hi-Point and Radical did send these out for review. We really do appreciate them. The feel and shootability of these guys are actually very impressive considering they are more budget focused. So is Hi-Point going to be the new budget king? I mean, potentially. This is just an update video, so we're going to be doing many more videos after this. And this is where you could potentially start to see some issues. This 1,000 to 5,000 round mark is definitely going to be pushing a budget AR to its limits. But before we get there, let's go to the range and see how she's done so far. So we have some Steelcase 223. We're going to be shooting about 10 rounds through each. We don't have a bunch of this stuff. It's actually surprisingly hard to find Steelcase 223 or 5.56. So we're just going to show you that it runs in both platforms. You see the puddle down there? It's like a bomb going off every single time. It's kind of raining. I don't know if you noticed that. We'll do one more round. It just not load. I don't know what happened there. Okay, that was interesting. Now we're gonna go off to the Radical and see how it runs. Having Magpul furniture is nice. That's kind of what everyone goes with, but B5 furniture is kind of my favorite. So it's nice to have this from factory. And by the way, we're using the Radical magazine on both of those, so just to make it simple. We will be switching back and forth with the Hi-Point magazine and the Radical mag, but just to let you know. Now for the ultimate test, we're gonna be shooting some forbidden Winchester white box here. 500 rounds, 55 grain, just standard M193s. So we already have a couple magazines loaded up. Radical RF-15. So we have the Hi-Point magazine loaded up here. See how she does. Oh! I'm just gonna hit the water just to watch it kind of boom, just like blow up. That is awesome. All right, I'm gonna do a small little mag up into it.
All right, I'm going to shoot into the puddle of greatness as well. Is it all the way back? Doesn't feel like it. Pull it back. There we go. All right. Remember Puff the Magic Dragon? That song we sang as kids? Like, Puff the Magic Dragon, live by
So budget AR-15s are not really a new thing. They've been around for quite a while, but usually when you think of a budget AR-15, you think of something cheap. Polymer lowered, low quality parts, something that might not even get to around 1,000 rounds, which honestly, I think any respectable firearm should be going well past 1,000 rounds. But 1,000 is the first really solid milestone, in my personal opinion. Overall, as far as like shooting wise, it's been pretty damn reliable. There's been a few things, a couple hiccups that kind of got our attention. Number one is the charging handle. Sometimes, I'll close the bolt, you really have to pull all the way back pretty hard, like right about there. You have to pull really hard to pull that bolt back, and then you can set it forward. And that's actually on both of them. So that's not just like a Hi-Point or Radical exclusive. Both of these guys have, unfortunately, we've kind of seen that, and hasn't really lightened up yet. But we'll keep you updated as we get past 1,000 rounds and into that 1,000 to 5,000 range. This is where you're really gonna start to see, okay, are things gonna just a break-in period, or is this something that's an actual like issue? Another thing is sometimes with specific magazines, that's why we're testing out a whole bunch of different mags. So we got the Radical mags, we got P mags, we got High Point mags, we got a Min 2 mags, we got a whole bunch of different magazines. And I've noticed on a couple different mags, the bolt won't hold back, which is a bit of a bummer. And I've only noticed that on the High Point actually. Those are just some things that kind of caught our attention that were a little concerning. But overall, if you're just gonna be using this guy on the range or as a backup AR-15 in your truck or in the house, it's honestly not a bad buy, but those are just one things to take a look at. So we have an Min 2 mag here. I'm gonna load her up and we're just gonna see real quick. Yeah, right there. It's like catching right there. Like right there, I'm like, and then you have to kind of give it a nice little pull and then it should run just fine. That is just one thing to note that I've seen on both of them. Again, we'll keep you guys updated if that changes. Thank you again, Double Tap Industries, for sending out your Vital Strike target. Love the thing. It's an active reset target, so if you hit the head, it resets the torso resets the head. So you never have to go down there, especially on days like this when it's raining. I don't want to go down there where it's muddy and like stinky down there. So the fact that I can reset it with my firearm is amazing. Thank you again, Double Tap Industries. You're the best, honestly.
This is a beautiful gun. It is an AR-15, so I get for the AR-15 platform, it may look pretty simplistic. But for High Point, this is a totally new realm for them. And we're honestly pretty excited to keep testing them, see what else they come out with. Because you look at these are like little Doritos. I don't know why I was gonna say Cheetos. Cheetos are round. Maybe this is a Cheeto. But they're like little Doritos in here. This is pretty cool. So pretty sexy gun. Definitely different from the thick, clunky C9s and everything y'all are used to. So something I will take note here. This is the dust cover. So it's really difficult on the Radical compared to the High Point. Like, you can definitely do it. Again, we shot them both about the same, like pretty equally, like amount of ammo through them and working them in. So the Radical is a little bit tougher to kind of get that to snap in.
Yeah, it's like nothing.
The High Point, a little bit smoother on the dust cover. This one might take a little bit more finger strength, but at least you know when that thing snapped in, it ain't going anywhere. Oh, first shot. First shot. Definitely not the second shot. Oh!
Another thing, when you get your AR-15s either from Radical or from High Point, obviously you're going to have magazines for them. That's where you see a pretty drastic difference. And I know it's nothing huge, and I'm guessing most of you guys that are watching this video already have a crap ton of magazines of your own, ones that you trust. I would hope so. They also give you these guys right here. So on my right is the High Point HP-15 magazine. So this is honestly right out of the box. It's kind of a cheap filling magazine, I will be honest. It's got some nice features on there, like some texturing up at the front so you can grab it and rip it out if you need to, but overall, it's plastic. It doesn't really feel high quality, so that is just kind of a bummer there. Now, on the other hand, Radical gives you an aluminum mag. I love the look of these aluminum mags. I just personally do. I think they look better. Reliability on these guys have been fine. These might be just budget firearms, but you know what? I still don't want to lose them. If someone breaks into my home, oh my gosh, my High Point's gone. That's why we trust Ring. No, we're not sponsored by them. We just genuinely love their products. We love using them for like the dumbest things, but the biggest reason that we use them is to secure our stuff. Skylar's used them, we've used them. We're gonna be doing a full review over 2 products in particular, their Ring doorbell and their inside camera. Great price. It's just that next level of security to protect your stuff. So if you're interested, we have a link in the description down below for the Ring cameras, and also look forward to that main video. Fallout merch. Fallout, if you're watching, Bethesda, I love your stuff. I'd love to get a sponsor from you guys. I'm repping the merch. Please. No, seriously, please. And if you could remaster New Vegas and Fallout 3, That'd be much appreciated. Instead of dropping us a stupid ass Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, when no one asked for that on Fallout Day, you hyped it up for nothing. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, if you're watching, Todd, give us the remasters, motherfucker. So this is our first comparison between the RF-15 and the HP-15 by Hi-Point. Honestly, both of these firearms have been great. There's been a few hiccups that we've noted, and honestly, I don't know if they're going to get better in the future. Only time will tell. So we're just going to keep shooting them and see what happens. Keep you guys updated, obviously. Again, for the price point, you're talking about a budget AR-15. So when you get into a budget AR, you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. You're not getting a Daniel Defense. You're not getting a Knight's Armament quality. You're getting something that can get you by, an extra gun, truck gun, something like that. But one of the biggest things that we want out of these budget firearms is for them to be, at the very least, reliable and being able to cycle ammunition, different types of ammunition, reliably. So far, that actually has been happening. Most people are not going to be shooting as much as we are, but we're putting it through the paces so you don't have to. Up to 1,000 rounds, they've been doing great. Small things, again, like the charging handle, you can change that out, change the BCG out if that's something you want to do. And then the not locking back, I think it's happened once or twice. I think we caught on camera once or twice. And then other than that, maybe a third time off camera, but that was it. Once you get your expectations correct and like in the right realm, then you can be like, okay, for the money, these guys are running pretty damn good. If you're expecting Daniel Defense, Knight's Armament performance out of a $300, $500, $600 AR, well, you just need to get your head checked. Thank you again, Hi-Point and Radical Firearms, for sending these guys out. We really do appreciate it, and we're going to be testing them and keep going. And we're going to go till these guys essentially blow up. We're going to see what milestone that's going to be. Is it 5,000? Is it 10,000? Comment down below what milestone you think these guys are just gonna, I'm tired, boss. From everything I've seen, they have high potential. I think they're going to go past 5,000 rounds. We might see like an issue with maybe one of the magazines, but as far as the platform itself, I think it should be fine. Another thing, we're not going to be cleaning these guys. That hurts me because I love to clean my guns and like to keep them as reliable as possible, but we're not going to clean them. I know a lot of people don't clean. I know Skylar doesn't clean anything. Yeah, he's laughing behind the camera. He doesn't clean anything. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you again, Double Tap Industries, for the target. Dude, seriously, go give them some love. That target is beautiful. I love it so much. And also, if you're interested in the Ring doorbell system and any other cameras, link in the description down below. No, we're not sponsored, but we just really like the product. So we'll see you guys in the next one.